Guys, so in today's video I am doing my 22-week pregnancy update. It literally feels like I just did my 21-week pregnancy update, but as you guys know, when you're pregnant, the time just flies. And I gotta fix my camera because it's just a little, there we go, that's better. So yeah, I am 22 weeks and 3 days pregnant, and I actually do have a bunch of new symptoms from last time and things that are new that I didn't even really think about. I do want to apologize for the lighting. It is kind of cloudy today, and I did get a new, this top's gonna drive me nuts. I did get a new light for my makeup videos. However, it gives off like, it's like a fluorescent light, not fluorescent. It has like daylight in different settings, but you can see like the light kind of move, kind of like you can on a computer screen. You can see like it go like whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyways, it's really weird, so I just have to like play around with it. So right now I'm just using natural light, so I hope that's okay. But I will get into what is going on with baby girl this week. So if you guys don't know, this is my husband and my first pregnancy. I am going to be 29 years old in May, and we got married October 1st, and we got pregnant right away on our honeymoon. So we are expecting our baby girl June 29th, and her name is going to be Blake Audrey Hutterer. So she is now officially a foot in length, which I think is absolutely crazy, because just to think that she's a foot long in my belly is crazy. Like, she is growing so fast, and I think she's just under a pound, which also is kind of crazy. It does say that any day now my belly button should be popping, so we shall see if that that's the case or not. It hasn't popped yet, but it's definitely like stretched out for sure. I know too, I am gonna get questions. You know what, let's just, there you go. I am gonna get questions on my top. I got this actually recently, so you could probably still find it on Urban Planet, and it was like $13. So yeah, it's a good deal. Okay, so I will get into the symptoms this week. So one thing I did want to talk about is I don't have any stretch marks yet. I believe I've gained about 20, maybe 21 pounds so far. I'll find out on my midwife appointment on Wednesday, so I will let you guys know in my next pregnancy video how much I've gained. But I haven't been using like bio oil or anything. I've just been using the Body Shop. This is the cocoa body butter. I use this and the coconut one, and as you can see, I've used a lot of it. It smells really good. It's just a really, really rich body butter and like moisturizer. So I use this, I would say pretty much every single night before I go to bed, or sometimes when I get out of the shower, I will use it. And I really think that that's helping. I also think it helps to stay active and do a lot of stretching and stuff like that. So knock on wood, so far I have no stretch marks. I'm sure that will come because I'm only 22 weeks pregnant, but we shall see. One thing I have noticed is, and I think it's just because I'm carrying an extra 20 pounds, when I do work out, my ankles are a lot more sensitive. Like, they hurt a little bit, and mostly my left, not so much my right. Like, it'll just kind of bother me a little bit. So I find that I really have to stretch properly and, like, you know, roll my ankles around a couple times just to like get them loosened up before I work out, because I am finding that they're getting kind of sore when I do work out. I'm still super thirsty. I am drinking so much water, which is gonna go back to my next point that I have to make. My appetite has actually kind of decreased a little bit, and I think it's just because I'm drinking so much water that's keeping me hydrated and keeping me full, and I'm not really needing as much food, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not that hungry at all. Like, I'm hungry like every couple of hours, but I can't eat as much. Like, it's weird. So I think that drinking lots of water has a lot to do with that, but I don't know. So yeah, still drinking lots of water. This pregnancy, I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my other weeks of my vlogs, but this pregnancy, my lips have been so dry, like so dry. And now finally the weather is getting more mild out because it's gonna be March in a couple of days. But like, I mean, they usually are bad in the winter, I won't lie, but they have never been this bad for this long. I find that the only thing that works is putting pure coconut oil on my lips and then putting like this over top, but they have been horrendous, like so bad. And part of it probably is because I pick them, because I can't stand dead dry skin on my lips. So I will pick them, which is not very good, I know, but it's been so bad. Also, obviously my allergies have been terrible. I'm constantly stuffy and stuffed up, and like today is really bad too, as you can see, because I keep sniffling. And I think it's just to, like, when I start talking more, my nose gets stuffier, which is really weird. So dry lips and allergies have been terrible. I started breaking out this week, and I don't know if it's like the sugar that I was eating, like the more treats and sweets and stuff have finally started to catch up with me or what, but they're finally going down. But, oh, sorry, I want my shirt to get too low. But I had like 2 here and then 1 here and 1 here and 1 here, and they just kind of sprouted the same day, and I was like, seriously? So I don't know what that was about, but they're finally going down, so thank God for that. My vein looks I look so veiny. Oh my God, that's another pregnancy symptom, which I have talked about before, is that you get really veiny, which is like crazy. Oh, this is a new one, and my mom actually brought it up to me because I didn't really notice it until she brought it up. And she said now she can tell with my belly that I'm not carrying as low. I'm actually carrying quite high, and I will show you guys that. But my belly is getting more, instead of being like lower and then a bump, it's more like round, like I have a basketball. So like even like up here, it starts to get really round and quite full, where before it was kind of more flat and then I just had a little bump down lower. Now it's like a full on, like from just, it starts like right here under my boobs and just goes like this. So I'm definitely carrying higher, and it's a lot more round and fuller looking like up here. So ever since she pointed that out, I was like, oh my God, you're right. And it's just kind of funny to see that, I guess because my belly's getting bigger, she's just getting like, it's getting more round and like I have a basketball. So every Thursday of every week is when I hit my new week in my pregnancy. So today's Sunday, so this Thursday coming, I'll be 23 weeks pregnant. And I find that the Monday and the Tuesday is when I really notice my stomach cramping and the pulling because my belly is growing. So I really notice that on the Monday and Tuesday, and then I'm fine the rest of the week, and it doesn't really hurt very much the rest of the week. But Mondays, I notice it. I'll be at work and I'll just be kind of like, ooh, like rubbing my stomach a little bit. It's not painful. Don't think that it's like, it's not painful. It's just kind of uncomfortable. Like, it's just like, oh, it's a little uncomfortable, but it's not painful. But Mondays is when I really notice that. My nipples, again, are still super sensitive, and I feel like sometimes they literally like pulsate, which is weird. And I don't know if any other pregnant women are finding that, but like, it's almost like, I don't know, they've got like sonar or something. Like literally it will be, if it's like cooler in the house, or I'll just be sitting there and all of a sudden they'll just kind of like they'll throb a little bit, and they are so sensitive. But especially too to temperature, like if I get cooler, my nipples just like, and I can feel them, and it's like so not comfortable. So that's something that hasn't changed, and I don't anticipate that changing anytime soon. But it is what it is. At least my boobs themselves don't hurt. It's just the nipples. But it is what it is. My mom has noticed, I don't know if you guys have noticed, please tell me if you do. She and I kind of noticed a little bit that my face is rounder. Now I did contour my face, so maybe that's making it look not as round, but I feel like my face is fuller. It's just a little bit fuller than it was before. I'm not as like that. I'm more, just a bit more round. But I'm okay with that because, I mean, I don't have a fat face or anything, but my face is definitely rounder. And I know that that happens to like most pregnant women. Sorry, I keep touching my hair and stuff. It's just a habit of mine. But yeah, my face is rounder, but that's okay. Oh my God. Okay. Painting my toes. If you guys watched my last vlog, I don't think I said, I told you in my vlog that I was going to paint my toes and my nails, but I didn't tell you how difficult it was. It was so hard painting my toes, and I feel like I'm going to have to enlist my husband in doing it or just go and get them done because it was too hard. Like I can't lift my knees straight up to my chest. I have to kind of like put my legs sideways, and it's really uncomfortable. Excuse me, and it's getting difficult. Shaving is getting a little bit difficult as well. Especially like the girly areas, because I can't see it unless I like stand, like I have to like push my hips out in the shower to try and see it. Like I can't see it. So probably TMI, but no, it's true. Like it's so difficult. Already at 22 weeks pregnant, I'm like, I can't properly groom myself. So it's getting a bit challenging. So if any of you are pregnant and you have any tips on how to help the grooming situation, let me know. Because even shaving my legs, it's just hard, man, because I've got this big basketball at the front, so it just makes things a lot more difficult. And actually it's funny because not just the grooming thing, but doing up my shoes and my boots. Colin had to do up my shoes for me yesterday before we went out to dinner, because I was like, I can't do it. So I sat on the bed and lifted my leg, and he had to, like a child, and he had to do up my laces on my boots because I couldn't do it. But we were kind of laughing about it, but it's just things like that is starting to get difficult because I'm getting bigger. My gums have been bleeding like crazy. Now, part of it is because I didn't floss for the longest time, but now I am starting to floss because I don't want gingivitis and it just like freaks me out. So I've started flossing. But other than that, like even just eating like a popsicle, there'll be blood on the popsicle, because I know when you're pregnant, you have like 3 times the amount of blood flow running through your body. And a lot of times that comes out in nosebleeds or it comes out in your gums. I don't have nosebleeds, but like when I blow my nose, there'll be a bit of blood, but I don't have a full-on nosebleed. It tends to come out in my gums. So I've been flossing every day and gargling with warm water and salt just to prevent any gingivitis or infection or whatever. And it's been getting a bit better, but there'll be days where I'm just sitting at work and I just start tasting blood in my mouth. Like it's kind of gross, and it's a symptom that I didn't know about, and I had no idea was a pregnancy symptom, but it is. I've looked it up, and lots of women do experience that. So that's not a fun one because I hate the taste of blood. But gargling with warm water and salt and flossing every day is really helping. So that's good. The other thing, this isn't really too bad. It's just been a little bit, I've noticed it a little bit more than usual, is I just get more headaches on and off than I have before. I just noticed that it's more sensitive. My head's more sensitive, and I'll just get headaches a little bit more. So that kind of sucks. And another thing I noticed last night when I was sleeping, sleeping is getting increasingly more difficult every week, but especially last night, I just feel, it feels like there's a bowling ball in your stomach. So when I go to turn over, it's not like painful, but it's like kind of I feel discomfort, and I'm kind of like, ugh, it's almost like I would rather fully sit up, turn my body, and then lie down, because the action of lying down and like just turning over, I find kind of uncomfortable in my stomach area. And I think that's just because the ligaments in my stomach are so stretched out because of baby girl, so they're just more sensitive. So I am finding I gotta try and strategize, or I have to be a little more careful when I turn over in the night. I can't just like turn over, like I have to like actually, okay, slowly do it, and I won't, what's these? And then yeah, I won't hurt myself. So yeah. I don't know if I told you guys, I think I did in my vlog, but Colin and I and the baby and my parents are going to be going to Florida in November because we have a credit with Sunwing that we have to use up, and I don't want to go anywhere where there's Zika because, you know, even if we're not going to try to have another baby right away, things can happen. You can get pregnant when you're breastfeeding because you are very fertile, and I would just never forgive myself if, God forbid, we went somewhere where there is Zika and I happened to get it, or Colin happened to get it, and then we got pregnant. I would just, it's not worth the risk to me. So we are going to go to Florida, and we're going to an area that is completely safe, and we're going to go in November. So that'll be really, really fun. So I did buy a couple one pieces, because I don't know how my stomach's going to look after the baby gets here. Like, I don't know if it'll be like all, you know, when you have a baby, sometimes your stomach doesn't always go back to how it was. It could be like extra loose skin, or I could be like some women that just, you know, your stomach just does not, it's always going to be squishy and not so cute anymore. So I bought a one piece just because I don't know how it's going to be. Actually, I bought two. So I will show that I'm going to go film my maternity haul. And so stay tuned for that, and you will see the clothes I bought. But I'm really excited, and I'm hoping I'm going to continue like after she's born. Oh, sorry, I shook the camera. After she's born, to do fitness related videos and like progress of how I'm losing the weight and blah, 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 and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. But anyways, I'm going to end the vlog here because it's like over 17 minutes now. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, or, oh, I have to show my belly. Duh. Okay, see, pregnancy brain. It doesn't come all the way down, so you will see the band on my maternity jeans, but whatever, it's okay. So yeah, I will show you my 22-week belly bump. So hold on, let me just pull my pants up. So that's my belly from the front. And I will show it up because this top's so, but see how pretty it is? It's so flowy, but it doesn't really come down very far in the front. So hold on, let me see if I can pull it tighter. Oh, you can see. So I don't know how I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna tuck this part under my bra, and then I'll just pull the band down. So that's my belly. I'm getting quite large, as you can see. And I don't know if you guys can tell at this side how it's just like I'm fuller up here. I don't know. Like, I just feel like I'm more, you know, round. And I don't have any stretch marks or anything yet, thank God. But, you know, if it does happen, I'm not really concerned about it because they're only stretch marks, like whatever. I'll put self-tanner on, you won't be able to see it, and I get a baby out of it. And it's like, I worked hard to grow this human and push her out or have a C-section. I don't know what's gonna happen. So it's like a battle scar. Like, you should be proud of them. Like, I'm not really concerned about the stretch marks so much. So if they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. So anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. I love you. 22 weeks pregnant. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I love you. Bye.